Another banger.
Yeah,
Hey.
a long time coming guest.
Yes,
Someone that I've been meaning to get on the podcast for a while, but he's a very busy guy, you know, so we got to work around timings and stuff. But
He was
without-
finally available
not
for
that
us.
busy, no.
Finally available for us, huh?
that's it. No, he's an incredible guy, very motivating. The CEO behind it all, you know, bringing a new, I guess, approach to the clothing industry.
Facts.
Melbourne's very own, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ajakkiing.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me,
Jack.
bro. Appreciate
My
it.
guy.
Yo,
Welcome to the show, my brother.
love. Thanks for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Get right into it, bro. Pretty much, yeah. We've been meaning to get someone that's been sort of, you know, aspiring in the fashion world. But obviously, I'm not a very fashionable guy myself, so it's been very hard to find someone that matches the style. honestly. Maybe today I'm looking fashionable, you know. I got that one of one, you know. Hasn't even been out yet. You know?
He took care of us today, man.
okay,
Hey, I'm
yeah,
rocking that fly beanie, bro. Eagle.
Yeah.
Bro. He looked
had
at us,
to.
bro, at the start and he's like, hey, bro, you guys are looking a bit dusty. Hey, listen, you hold that jacket. Hey, you hold that
Yeah,
beanie
sort
because you
yourself
guys
out.
need it, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, legend.
For all your latest
chill,
drops,
chill.
stay tuned. We're gonna put the link and the website link in the description. MELBURN BRAND is the name. It's a name that you guys will come to know in if you haven't already come across it, you know, worldwide soon.
Yeah, you'll
Hopefully.
find out for sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
Catch up or keep up, man. You know.
It's that Jack. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling good, bro. It's cold.
Hey, welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the show. Bro, let's get right into it. So, who is a Jack, man?
Jack's a creative businessman. I'm trying to get into community work as well. So that's pretty much me, you know. So
He's very humble with the way he puts that, you know. He's taking care of all the aspects, you know, in the creative scene, in the community space too, but humble as he comes, you know. So, yeah, I've been able to, you know, been blessed with the opportunity to work with Jack. And, I learned a lot from him, you know.
Tell the people where'd you work.
Just a bit of mentoring, as you said, a bit of community work and stuff like that, you know. You'll see a lot more of it coming up too, you know. Shout out 16 yards and whatnot.
yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes work. People don't really notice, but you know, we're doing some good stuff in the community, trying to motivate some kids that, you know, might need help with some mentorship and just having a different space, people to talk to about any kind of, you know, ambitions that they might have. So it's good that we're starting to do that in the past year. A lot of programs in the city, east, west, north. You know, everyone's kind of coming together, and youth-led organizations are in that as well. You know, shout out to Aspire on the west. They're doing some good stuff over there.
And props to both of you, bro, because straight up, the community, you know, that's something I feel like us growing up didn't really have, that support system. But now I feel like it's more out there, and you know, you guys are doing what's right, man. And everybody needs that guidance, you know. There's people that are not fortunate enough to have that guidance, you know, from a father figure or something like that, or even, you know, just a mate, or like be in an environment where they're, you know, kind of getting caught up easily because that environment is sort of, you know, showing them that there's other ways to, you know, life. And, you know, for you guys coming in, doing your thing, and, you know, that's what's up. So, man, props to both of you, bro.
I mean, no, thanks, bro. But hey, just another thing too, you know, being creative. We spoke about this a little bit in the last episode, you know. In Melbourne, when you try to start something different, it's a little bit out of the ordinary. It's not the easiest to start off with, you know. Sometimes you get a lot of criticism, a lot of hate, a lot of envy as well, you know. So it's probably going to drive me to my first question is, how did you start up and how did sort of, you know, come up with the idea of this MELBURN brand that you have, this business, and, you know, what did it look like in your early days, and, you know, how did you sort of get to where you are now?
Nah, look, MELBURN brand. Look, it wasn't even MELBURN brand before this. So like, I've been doing this since like high school. Like my first year of high school, when I was like working at McDonald's trying to get money to make my first samples. So it's been like a journey for me. People have been witnessing that on, you know, my socials, and you know, the journey is there. You know, I post about it from day one until this point. So if you want to go back and see all the work that I've done in the past, you know. You can have a look at that, but yeah, it's been like a passion project since I finished school. I worked through it through university, and then when I finished uni, I'm still doing it right now. So I'm in a, you know, what's it called? A fortunate situation where, you know, I can pursue it, you know, kind of full time, with the work that I'm doing in the community as well. So it's been a journey. So Melbourne Brand is an evolution of ideas that I had when I was younger, and I feel like it's like a refined version of the vision that I had, when I was younger. So yeah.
What was it before Melbourne Brand? Was there a different name under the business or?
I'll let people drop. If people know what the name was, they can drop it in the comments.
Go do your research, huh?
Yeah, you have to do your research on that. But it's not hard to find. Like, I posted everything from the beginning, like I said. So if you want to find out, maybe you heard about it, maybe you haven't. But that's kind of like in the past. I'm trying to push this new vision that I have. Not just doing apparel, or clothing, fashion. I'm trying to get into film, directing, just giving people a platform to create as well, doing collaborations with people in the city, people outside the city, outside the country. So that's the next, that's the next evolution of the brand, to be a platform for others, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what it kind of reminds you of too? It's like you don't have to have everything figured out. When you want to start something, just start something, and then later on down the track, things will make sense and things will start falling into play
100%.
Along the journey, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah?
Just on that, bro, taking it back. So initially, was it always fashion, the fashion industry that you wanted to tap into, or was it more that you figured that out as well along the way, or like in high school, before it was called Melbourne Brand, was it just mainly focused on fashion?
Yeah, it was mainly fashion. Like when my first collection, like 2020, it was a messed up time for me. I'm not gonna lie. COVID hit, and I was just struggling to get stuff out. Shipping was taking like 2 months to get there. People were hitting me up in the emails. I didn't really know how to do like customer service, so I had to figure that out at the same time. But it started out as like a fully fashion sort of vision. Doing photo shoots, collections, a lot of pieces that I would make with different themes every season. So I kind of scale it down from there. I'm trying to make the best product I can. So that kind of limited. I limited the quantity myself. So trying to make like 2 or 3 pieces every time I drop, instead of making maybe 6 or 8, where like, there might be like 2 pieces that everyone's really like rocking with. And then, the rest kind of just falls here and there. So trying to really focus in on making good product and visuals and making sure that everything kind of fits into this world that I'm building, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and getting the right people involved. I feel like that's the major part of what I'm doing.
I think it's a good idea because, especially in like, let's speak about fashion and merch. A lot of time you see that there's quantity made over quality. People are trying to get as much stuff sold at the smallest time or as quick as possible. But when you focus on the quality, I think it makes it a little bit more different because it's like limited drops. So everyone gets on the product. You push that, you give it the respected time that it deserves.
Facts.
And then you move on to the next drop, and like I copped one of my first Melbourne Brand pieces like about a year ago probably when it was.
Yeah, towards the last year.
Yeah, exactly. So, and now if you try and go on the website, good luck trying to find it. I got 101, you know what I mean? So I'm chilling on that, bro. So, I like that idea.
So just on that, how do you decide what to drop and what you're gonna, introduce as well?
I usually let people decide. Like, I go off the energy.
Yeah.
Usually when I get like a sample, I post it on my Instagram story and just see how people react to it. I wear it out as well. I wear it for as long as I can, just trying to get as much information as possible. And then, I just kind of make the decision at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever I feel like is the best product for that season, that time period is what I drop,
Let it fly. No, that's what's up. And the name, Melbourne Brand, when did that come into fruition and why did you choose that name?
My first t-shirt had Melbourne on it. So it's been like, I kind of had to go back in when I was thinking of making a change because I was doing all the stuff that I was doing in the past from like 2020 to like 2023. I was making huge collections with like different themes. So I had to focus in on like one theme, one idea, just to make it easier to communicate to people because I felt like people didn't really understand what I was doing and what the vision was. So I concentrated on what the first thing I made was, and that was like a Melbourne brand. I mean, not a Melbourne brand, but like a T-shirt that had Melbourne on it. I workshopped like a few names, and Melbourne brand just kind of fit into that. And obviously the legal side of things, I can get a trademark, so that's a big part of it as well.
Facts.
Yeah, COVID would have been a sticky one, bro. So like, talk to us about some of the problems that you had and you know the logistics around handling them and sort of how you overcame those obstacles.
I kind of just went. I kind of just freestyle, to be honest, bro. I didn't really have a plan. It was new to everybody, so everyone's kind of just figuring it out as I went. I found it easier to make stuff bulk. That's one of the things that I started to do out of COVID, just to make it, you know, more accessible to people. I can physically take it to events. I can do pop-ups and give out merch more frequently instead of having that print-on-demand type of situation going.
Yeah.
That's what I did when I first started, and that kind of made sense for my situation back then because I didn't really have the money to buy like a bulk amount of goods. So that kind of just evolved into me. Evolved into me making stuff bulk and easier to like do content as well because I have it right there physically. I can do photos, videos.
Yeah.
I can have models, you know, anytime I want.
Did you have to order ahead of time, like because obviously the delays in delivery from like maybe suppliers and
of
shipments
course
and stuff? So did you have to like get ahead of stuff as well? Or?
Yeah, planning wise, you have to do everything in advance. That kind of helped. That helps me to this day, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like making sure that I plan things like 3 to 4 months in advance. My last collection, that was like 6 months. You know, like from start to finish.
You planned it 6 months in advance.
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? So
That's crazy.
everything is always planned 3 months in advance. My next drop, I already have like everything set up. I have the visuals set up. I have it in my notes. Everything is ready. So when I'm, you know, once I drop all of this stuff, I'm on to the next. You know what I mean? So.
Guys, that's what's up, bro. Because a lot of people, I feel like you said, at the end of the day, winging it to a sense is sort of good. But COVID, even though it was just, you know, shitty times and everything wasn't working out, and you had a lot of obstacles that you had to overcome, you learned one of the best principles of business. You know, just making sure that you plan. Because failing to plan is planning to fail. You know, and bro, like that's what's up. So just quickly on that question with COVID. Obviously, there must have been times where you were like, bro, this is just not working out. You know? I'm sure that crossed your mind because every single small business, some small businesses till today haven't recovered from that hit that they caught from COVID, you know?
Yeah.
So what kept you going, bro? Even at times where you're like, like this is looking quiet.
I think it was just situational. Not everybody was able to survive of COVID, but you had to adapt to the situation, you know what I mean? So, you know, I feel bad for all the small businesses that had like front workshops and not workshops, but like front stores, like stores that people can go to.
Yeah.
They had like the biggest hit where people weren't really allowed to go out and go shop. But I was fortunate enough to do all my stuff online, so I could still promote my merch. Wow, what was the question, bro? I missed it.
Right, just on navigating through just the COVID struggles, you know, and also there's times where you're just like, bro, this is just not working out.
Oh yeah.
How do you sort of,
I
you know?
have thoughts of things not working out.
Yeah.
I think it's always, you always have like moments of like weakness, where you might not have any ideas like creatively. You might have like fatigue, you know, mentally trying to do all the work that you have to do. Especially in my position where I'm pretty much doing everything by myself, except for my my business partner, who kind of just gives me advice on everything that I need. So yeah, I had like moments of weakness where I didn't really have any fresh ideas. The merch that the clothes that I was putting out, it wasn't like the best that I could do, but I made sure to just improve on, you know, learn the mistakes that I made. Understand the customers, understand the industry, just figure out what's going to be the best move forward for the business and for my creative vision as well. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the part that I can't get around and I respect the most. You know, is that there's so many hours that go unaccounted for. You know, like for example, your job, you go there, you start, you finish, you get 8 hours, you're done. You know,
Facts.
Imagine this, ready? So you got customer service, then you got admin, and you got marketing. Sometimes probably doing deliveries yourself. I can imagine. True.
Yeah, I
Where you
do
gotta do
deliveries in the
drop-offs.
area.
Yeah, because you want to beat Oz Post. It's easy. You know the guy down the street. You can just go drop it off to his house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all these things that you have to do. In some ways, I think it's probably easier to just do a 9 to 5. You know.
Yeah.
But I think it comes down to the mindset and at the end of the day, the option and the choice you have to make. You know, because like for yourself, did you ever second guess, or did you ever think that you know what, maybe a 9 to 5 would just be easier than pursuing the business? Did you ever have that like contemplation moment?
I was working 9 to 5, to be honest with you, like during COVID, like 2020 to 2023, I was like in an office job working like
Full time.
Yeah, working full time in the government while I was studying as well. So it's kind of hard for me to manage my time, but I made it like a priority for me towards the end of my like
Career.
that time period
of
working in government. I kind of just decided to take it a bit more serious. You know, I had to really focus in on my passion and really believe in what I was doing. And I feel like that just freed up more space for me to navigate the business and try to do more, spend more time with the vision, getting things more like formatted, figuring out like my aesthetic, what makes me different from other people in the industry. But I thugged it out. I was just working.
Doing both.
Yeah, I was doing both until I just decided to go full in with the vision. And
was it always the priority to work on the business full time as opposed to doing the job, or did you think at one point that you were gonna always do both? Like, I guess the vision, was it always that you were gonna work the job until the business picked up, or was it just like, I'm doing both, this is more of a side hustle, you know, it is what it is sort of thing?
I was trying to do both, like 100%. Like, I had the energy to do both. But I think it's just about like the opportunity to actually pursue your goals. Like a lot of people who are working right now might not have the opportunity to do what they really want to do full time. So it's really about you know, finding that moment where you can pursue your goals. And that can be like, you know, the next 3 years, it can be 5 years later. It doesn't really matter. Like, as long as you keep doing what you're doing on the side and take it as seriously as you do, like the 9 to 5 or the work that you do, it will always, you know, that opportunity will always come by. And then it's up to you to sort of, you know, decide, you know, how bad you really want it. Like, do you really want to pursue this, or do you want to be comfortable? Not comfortable, but like, you know, do you want to stay in the position that you are? And there's nothing wrong with
cutting
that.
corners. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that as well. Like, when I was working 9 to 5, I was living good, bro. I was getting steady paycheck, good money, scholarships, bro. I was living good, you know what I mean? But I really want to do this. I want to take it seriously. And the people that I met on the journey kind of helped me motivate, me to take it seriously and do it full time as well. So, yeah.
Bro, you're 100%, bro. I was reading your mission earlier, like on your thing, bro, and honestly, it's pretty heavy, bro. You spoke about how it's not just to create clothing, but to affect and build culture. What does that mean to you, bro?
That's one of the things that I'm trying to. The goal is to affect culture. You know what I mean? Like, so when I get someone like Isaac, you know, Isaac, the one that does he's like a comedian, TikTok, very huge on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw the collab you guys did in the car park.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when I get someone like that on the visuals and the content that I make, it kind of just fits into this world that I'm building. And the idea is to build our own culture, like things that make us unique to the world, and then just push that to as far as we can, you know what I mean? And what happens is that opportunities come for, you know, creatives in that process. Anybody in the fashion industry, comedians, pretty much whatever hustle that I can fit into this world that I'm building. If it's genuine, then I can, you know, make it work, and we can make something happen with the brand and whatever vision I have in the moment. So
so do you think our visions align, Tapped In and Melbourne Brand? Do you think it's
of
a
course.
thing? Yeah,
Of course. Yeah, every I feel like this is the best time for me to be doing the work that I'm doing, because everything else is going crazy right now. You know what I mean? Music, the creative space, media, events, like everything is just popping off in Melbourne. So it's like the perfect time for me to push this. You know what I mean? And take it to as far as we can.
And I rate that, bro, because I feel like Melbourne, we've always been a bit behind in things, you know. We're always playing catch up when it comes to, you know, that creative environment, you know. But I feel like now it's actually good to see, you know, everybody around, you know, in Melbourne right now doing what's right, you know, whether it's the fashion industry, whether it's podcasting, whether it's, you know, running their own businesses at very early young ages. So, or even at a later age, you know, just making sure that we're all doing stuff that means something to us, you know, and that's what Tapped In's all for, man. It's shining a light on everybody that's doing something great for our community. We are from the community. We are for the community, you know.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, bro, definitely respect that, bro. Definitely respect.
I wouldn't say we're behind though. I think it's like
we're in our own lane, right?
I feel like, bro, Melbourne's been like
jumping there.
It's been leading the way. Obviously, Sydney had his moment and still having his moment right now. But
I'm comparing it to the world, bro. Though, do you reckon Australia in general as a whole, we've been doing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really comparing it with other states right now. It's more I'm comparing it with the world, bro. And I feel like in that sense we're a bit behind, but like nothing wrong with that, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's more like unnoticed. Unnoticed is like the right word
that's
for
probably
it.
The better word.
That's a better word.
That's a better word.
There's a lot of talent in the city. There's a lot of talent in Australia. It's just about us having a platform to create. That's what's gonna push us to achieve more. You know what I mean? And be noticed in the world. Yeah.
Facts.
You know why I agree with that? Because not necessarily behind, but we've always been doing our own thing. You know, Australia's always had its own culture from every genre, whether it's music, whether it's business, but it's more like the spotlight hasn't come around.
Facts.
You get me? And now that the spotlight is coming around, it's more like it's hitting that level, you know?
Because our time zones are even cooked, bro, man. When we're actually popping off doing shit, bro, people are knocked out, you know what I mean?
That's the only down part you can't change, you know what I mean? But like now that the spotlight is on us, I feel like, shit's about to go crazy. As you said, you know, strike while the iron is hot. Everything's booming right now. So for you to come in with the business and with Melbourne Brand, I think that, you know, you're onto some real big plays that you can make, you know?
Yeah, and even other people as well. Like, it's the opportunity for you to take whatever that you have on the side and take it seriously and make it, you know, something that, you know, that you can live off or, you know, kind of satisfy your ambitions and your goals. So, yeah.
And did you know at some stage in your life that this was going to be something that you could focus on full time and thrive off, or was it always like this is for the people like me or people at home who are watching, just trying to draw some inspiration? Like at the time of starting something, do you think that you need to have everything lined up or to know that it's going to reach a certain height, or do you think it's something that just comes like sort of throughout the journey?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It comes with the journey. Like a lot of the lessons that I learned, you know, you won't be able to learn everything at the very start. Even in fashion, like if you try to do everything, you won't do anything right. Like it won't be the standard that you think it is. Even when I was doing like my first collection, I thought I was killing it. Visuals, the website. But when I look back, it still looks like, you know? Yeah. It looks amateur, you know what I mean?
But that's now because you've reached the height that you've reached. But at the time, you're in your own world, it's like, this is crazy. I got my own website, I got my own, you know?
Yeah, so don't even worry about getting everything perfect because you figure it out. It's just about getting started and using as much, I don't know. You kind of have to find a fuel for you to keep going. For me, it's like I always look back on the past, on like where I come from and my journey. And that kind of helps me like push forward and keep going, because you're always better off. Where you're at now is way better off than where you were, 2 or 3 years ago. So that's something that's always there. You can always look back on your journey. It never fails you. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. And celebrate the wins, man. Like you said, bro. At that time, you thought like the visual was crazy, everything was popping off. When you see that, like, celebrate it. You know what I mean? Enjoy it, take it in, because hopefully it's just about to get better. You know?
Yeah.
So,
like think about when you done your first episode of like podcasting or
don't
something.
remind me, man.
But I was shaking
I
in my
don't do it
boots,
like
guys.
that.
My heart was
Hey,
jumping.
don't remind me, bro.
But then now you walk in here and it's just like it's a normal thing,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So it speaks to what you said just then, you know.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
What? Let me ask you a question in terms of the difficulty side of running a business. What do you think was one of the biggest challenges you had throughout the journey?
It's just not having a team, like not having enough people to do
that's a
everything
big
I
one,
need
bro.
to do. Like
Yeah.
it's always about resources when you're starting out.
Yeah.
I didn't have a graphic designer. I didn't really know how to do graphic design. I wasn't good with photography. I didn't know any photographers. Suppliers, I didn't have suppliers. I didn't know anything about measurements. I didn't know about cut and sew. I didn't know about blanks. I didn't know about embroidery. I didn't know about anything. So I kind of just had to learn everything. I had to learn as much as possible at the beginning. And then from there, you kind of just figure out what you're best at, then find the people to do the rest. You know what I mean? And it's always good to collaborate. I'm like, if I can collaborate, that's like
A big thing, right?
yeah, that's a big thing to me.
Yeah.
I'd rather collaborate than try to do something on my own.
100%.
Where I know someone can do it better than me. Why not reach out and
Do it
have the
together.
opportunity to work together? You know what I mean?
That's a business strategy because a lot of people they try to perceive themselves as they can handle everything and they try to be the smartest in everything. But the real smart ones are the ones who can accept that there's other people who are smarter than them in certain fields, and to outsource the work to them is a key for success. I feel like too. You know what I mean? So now do you have like around your
I wouldn't
setup?
say smart. I wouldn't say smart. It would be like it's more like skill wise.
Yeah.
Some people are more
Skill-wise, yeah.
skillful.
Yeah, but like in that respected, let's say role or something you could say. For example, there's someone not smarter than you, but like in terms of marketing, they may have more experience. They may know how to handle it better than
Right.
you. So it would never be a bad thing to outsource the work or to, as you said, collaborate.
Yeah.
Let them take care of that part of the thing. You're a creative director.
Yeah.
So for you to take care of your thing and let people sort of take care of that. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm asking now. Do you have a team based, or like do you still do things majority by yourself, or?
I do graphic design myself. I do the website myself. Like I started doing coding and stuff like that. It's mainly just Google, right? Like
Yeah.
a lot of it is Google.
Do you use AI for anything? Does AI help the
Bro,
business?
I'm trying to learn AI right now, bro. The next
Yeah.
video might be all AI. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
AI is probably gonna be like
Cause it's
Yeah,
booming
it's the
right
future,
now,
bro, like-
yeah, cause.
I need to figure that out. I saved a video like a couple of days ago on I seen like a music video made like fully AI. So I'm trying to get that into the work that I'm doing and try to figure out how I can do it.
That'd be crazy, bro.
Hey, that's
So,
that's what's happening
AI.
now. Yeah, most people are doing music videos like fully AI. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen a couple, bro.
Makes sense, bro. You don't have to buy the expensive cars anymore. You can just AI yourself
Yeah,
into all
bro.
this
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
shit.
Put a
That's
Lamborghini in
Zooming
that.
off,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Why rent it now? Yeah.
crazy.
Need, bro.
That's
I
crazy,
need-
bro. I've always been interested to see how AI plays a part in businesses, especially in the fashion industry. It'll be crazy, A lot of your promo videos and stuff, you won't need to back in days, gather the models and bring the video guy out and try and set up the whole thing. But now AI can take care of the most part of
Yeah.
that anyway,
I wouldn't do all of it though. Like I wouldn't do all of it with AI because it takes away from like the realism of the brand. So I always have like characters from the city involved in the brand, making sure that they have the opportunity to work, and also the younger guys as well. Like a lot of younger guys hit me up, wanting to model, direct, and stylists as well. Like there's a lot of people that reach out trying to work, so I don't want to take that opportunity away from other people.
100%, bro. Being fully automated definitely has its pros and cons, like in terms of, in the sense of, bro, if you start, like you said, that realism, it's probably the biggest thing in the fashion industry as well. If you're online shopping, or all the viewers that are online shopping, bro, if they see just like, AI and the jumpers, all your clothing is just fully AI.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
like having
some of them are like, bro, is this fake or what,
Like,
bro?
yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
like-
I'm not gonna get it.
It's like having all mock-ups on your thing. Like it doesn't feel like it's a real product. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it
100%.
exists in the world. So you always have to have some kind of realism. But trust me, I'll figure out this AI stuff for sure.
Use it as a
And what
tool,
is
bro.
and
No, I was just saying using it as a tool and not
tool
taking away
too.
from the creativity is a good
bro.
shot.
And now, obviously, like that opportunity is the biggest thing, bro. Like having young ones trying to jump in the game, and you developed. You've already created that platform for others to jump on. So that's pretty big, bro, in and of itself. So definitely respect to that.
Thanks,
but where do
bro.
you see Melbourne Brand in the next, let's say, 2 years?
Without revealing too much.
Yeah.
Keep it mysterious.
What does the
I think it'll
future
be a greater presence in the city. That's the first thing that
Sure.
I wanna do. I wanna do more giveaways. I wanna give out more, especially the Just a Kid from Melbourne t-shirts. Like I wanna. There's campaigns that I have in my head. Like I'm trying to find a way to make it a reality. There's certain brands that I want to collaborate with. So that's the future for me. I'm trying to push that forward and have a presence in the city.
Bro, and just on that, having that creative mindset, sometimes you want to jump because like your mind is just racing. Like you have all these ideas, all these things that you want to do. How do you keep that tunnel vision where you're like, all right, I'm focusing on this for now, and having that patience, just to see that run out, see that idea flow, and then after that jump to the next, because being creative, it's like your mind might be at racing at 10 times speed, bro, where you're like, bro, I can do this, I can do that, and how do you try and stay composed in the game?
Yeah, like I used to do that a lot, like early on. Like I'd have all these crazy ideas and I'll try to just get them done ASAP without any, thought behind it. Or not, I wouldn't say thought, but like second thought, trying to,
Process it,
process and plan it properly. But it comes through experience. Like that's the only way that you know when the right time to move on to the next project or the next piece that you're working on. So yeah, I feel like it's just experience. You have to learn to be patient, learn to execute as well on the right time.
Yeah, that's a big one, bro. Because the game is moving at such a rapid speed. You need to know at the right time when to execute,
Yeah.
Because if you slow it down or you get comfortable, as I said last on one of the other episodes, there's always new things happening at very rapid rates, you know what I mean? So it's like you need to be able to adjust, and execute when the time is right, you know what I mean? So let me ask you, like, with the pressures of the business, like, what are some things you can offer that you think help with dealing with the pressures of running a business?
You gotta take some time off, man. Like, one of the things that you're gonna do at the start of every business is try to do everything as soon as possible. Like you're working 24/7, more hours than you would at like any other company. So pace yourself. Make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to think about decisions. You don't want to rush anything. And that just means like a few hours of just quietness. Sitting there, having time to yourself and think about your decisions and have something written down, like the PDF that I sent you. You have to have some kind of
material.
You have to have something in paper for you to reflect on back. So your vision is like clear. You don't want to go off into like different pathways where it doesn't really fit your your business style, your whatever vision that you have. Make sure you put it in writing and be very specific. That's a major part of it. You know what I mean?
It's very powerful because, like even my mind, I'm always racing, thinking about 100 different things, and I'm like, I don't need to write it down because it's in my mind. But you'd be surprised by the end of the day how much shit falls off your shoulders and you just forget, you know what I mean?
It brings upon clarity, bro. That pen to paper, it's a good old trick that is never going to get old, bro. Like you said, your mind's racing, The only way that you can sometimes all you need to do is just like journal, dump, bro. Just dump everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah, iPhone notes, man.
iPhone notes, game changer, right?
It's a hack, huh?
Not to promote Apple, but
We're not getting paid for that at this point. So
everyone has Apple.
Hold back on that.
Yeah. Hey, straight up, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling this beanie right now.
Yes, sir.
The Eagles on this side, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Big
You
eagle.
can flip it. It doesn't matter. Like you can
Both sides,
it
yeah?
goes
Whatever
all
you
the
want,
way.
whatever you want.
Whatever you like to do. All the young guys, when I made the skull cap,
Yeah.
I was wearing it like this. Like I had the logo on the
Straight
side.
up, yeah.
And then I seen my guy, Kia Kwani, he came from the States and he was wearing it like the eagle was at the front of his head. I was like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
I took it and ran with it. And I was
Like,
like,
hey, is that my shit or
I
what?
started doing it like that.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
And what's that in your teeth too? Is that a custom piece grill?
Yeah,
That's
it's,
fire.
it's the logo. It's the same eagle on your. On,
That's
on the,
fire.
on the,
Wait,
on the
wait,
beanie.
hold on.
We got to take branding to the next
grill?
level. But yeah,
Doesn't mean that my teeth are not like.
Nah.
Hey, can people get that as well right now?
Nah, that's just me. That's just me.
That's just the personal
Start doing
collection.
some
Yeah?
Melbourne brand molding kits and
Style
shit.
choice.
Dragged. Yeah.
Hey, and why the eagle? Why'd you go for the eagle?
That's a good
I've always had the eagle since like I made that logo in like 2018. Like 2018 when I was trying to find like a logo. That was the logo of my previous not previous business, but like the previous version of what I have now. So I've kind of just grown with the symbol, and it's kind of just become like a, I don't know how to
Part of
call
the
it,
brand?
like it becomes part of the brand. Like people like the eagle, so I keep it around for that reason, and it also looks great, bro. It looks good on a whole bunch
Hey,
of
good choice, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it looks fire, bro.
You know the story about the eagle. Like what happens to the eagle, and have you heard that story?
That's a fire story.
That's why
bro.
I said it
love
represents the
that.
brand perfectly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so basically, I don't know the exact age. I think it's like 35 or 40 years old. The eagle comes to a point where it's become old and frail, and has two options: either it has to die out, or it's got to like break its beak by itself, refeather itself, and become basically a whole different, like a new animal, you know.
Yeah,
And
that's
a
how
good
Melbourne came, bro.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to say, bro. You know, it's about second chances, it's
That's
about
how
rehabilitation,
That's
man.
hectic, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, facts, bro.
Nah, I wasn't intended though. For
Nah.
everybody. People
Hey,
might
listen,
say
it was.
grab it and run with it, bro. Hey, that's a fire story.
What about what's some advice you can give to a new business venture for someone starting in, just some tips about how to stay grounded? And obviously you mentioned before you had a limited budget when you started, so, you don't have to expose the full formula, but like, was it working 9 to 5 and then pouring some of that income into the business and to start it up and to generate its own money? Or because, I mean, not everyone has money to start businesses straight away, so what are some skills you can do to stay grounded around that?
Yeah, money management, bro. Like figuring it out. Like you got to figure out what amount of money you can live with, like to maintain your lifestyle. Obviously, when you start a business, you're young. You wanna go out with your friends. You wanna experience life. So I think it's important to manage that lifestyle and also invest in your future. For me, I spent as much as I can
Or gas, no
on
brakes,
business. Yeah, I spent too much on what I'm doing, but it pays off for me. It paid off for me in my situation, but it might not be the same for other people. So be intentional with how you spend your money and just prioritize.
This $1 million worth of game for free.
Sound
cuz,
advice, bro. Sound advice.
I'm pretty shit with
100%.
money management too, so I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board and revisit some shit. Work out how things are working out for me, man. This podcasting, man.
Hey, that's straight
Gotta pick
investment, bro. Like you're investing in yourself, bro. Like you said, bro, that's the best thing you can do. Read a couple of books on it. Not everybody has that guidance on how to manage money. Probably money is probably the easiest thing that can come and go at the same time. So reading books, finding resources. Because personally, I'm not someone that's good at saving at all, bro. So what I do is literally I cash out my money, like the ones that I want, anything I want to put saving, and I go give it to someone else to hold it for me, bro. Just because I don't trust myself. It's sad, but
Same.
it's just the way it's got to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's tools out there, bro. Like I feel like anything's possible, and like you said, bro, money management's the thing, and you'll definitely be tested. Especially if you're, trying to invest in your future and you're working on a brand or you're kicking off something from the start, you want to just flood it and put everything in there. But make sure, bro, you got something for yourself,
Yeah.
Make sure you can eat.
And on that point as well, like people will notice that that you have a certain amount of funds available. They might gauge that you might have the budget to do certain things. Like there's this marketing company that hit me up when I was like first starting out, like my first year of running my business. I was on like GQ and stuff like that, and they kind of reached out about like some marketing situation. They wanted to help me with my marketing, and I was like, yeah, I'm probably not that good at marketing. So I was like, I'll give it a go. Spent like a bunch of money on them. These guys are going crazy with the money. They were spending a lot on ads and there wasn't really a result to it. So I feel like be mindful of other people's intentions when it comes to business, because especially when you're starting out, you're very vulnerable to people reaching out and offering to give you all this help and advice. So that's a major thing as well when you're
vultures out there, man. Hey, if someone see you, munching out and eating good, bro, and they see that, hey, this guy has a little bit of money in his pockets. Hey, let me come down and.
Really.
What about do people hit you up on that tip? Oh, bro, like we've been homies for a long time. Why don't you chuck me like a free outfit or t-shirt or beanie, all that type of stuff? How do you respond to that? What are some of the skills you use around that?
I think at the start I was giving stuff like here and there, like that's just me as a person. So no one really had to tell me.
You just have that intention.
You know what I mean? But people do reach out now, and I go off just if it feels genuine, like what they're pushing, the content that they're doing, whatever field that they're in. I'll give them a couple of pieces just to, especially like if I haven't released anything yet, I could just give it to them and see what they feel like. Like that's kind of how I go about it. There's a lot of people that I be on TikTok all the time, and I give them a follow, and maybe the next time I like their video, and I might reach out and be like, I want to send you some pieces, and that's kind of how I go about it as well. So people reach out to me, I reach out to people, and I just go off energy, figure out what's best for me and what's best for them.
No, facts, bro.
And just before you say that, speaking about unreleased stuff and like stuff you haven't dropped yet, so just gonna do a quick flex right here. So what I'm wearing right now, this is a custom piece, you know what I mean? Designed only for me.
Hey, talk about the inside.
I
touched it before, bro.
Unreleased
inside, bro.
Proper, like, you know what I mean? Keep you warm and shit, you know what I mean?
Sir. 350 GSM.
See?
Heavy.
Flex,
and it's the time, and it's the time right now, man. It's
cold,
winter,
bro.
Melbourne time.
I know you need this hoodie, bro.
Cold, So if you want to rock a
hoodie
hoodie without actually rocking a hoodie, cause that's something that looks nice, bro, you're looking at it right
warm,
here, bro.
fresh, you know what I mean? Unique, and keep it authentic to the city we're all from as well. So when can we expect to see this on the market? Obviously, like I said, I'm wearing it. This hasn't hit the market yet and shit, you know what I'm saying? But
You'll be the first to be seen out there with the hoodie, but I'm still in the process of doing the campaign, so some young guys that I want to get involved in the campaign, so I haven't had a date yet for it, but definitely towards the end of the month we should have something out, some kind of an announcement or some content.
And what's the Instagram page, just for the people at home to keep
Melbourne
an eye
Brand. Melbourne Brand everywhere.
Melbourne Brand everywhere.
Melbourne
Instagram,
Brand. Hey,
Facebook,
just quickly,
Twitter.
the Melbourne spelt different, It's BURN,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so make sure you guys get that right. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, tap into Melbourne Brand. So it's all about to happen, man. And I'm not gonna lie, it's looking like it's gonna get better from here. So shit, I'm keen to see where this goes.
But hey man, times are tough, you know what I mean? Cost of living is on the rise. What can we do for the people? Can we give them a little something just to, ease the pressure or what?
Yes, sir. Let's give them a code.
Yeah, sweet. So tapped in 10, we'll give them 10% off. Melbourne Brand on the next drop. That's 10%.
10%.
That's very generous from a very generous brother here. You know what I mean? They're already very reasonably priced considering the quality. What was it, 350 or 300 GSM?
350 GSM.
350, you know what I'm trying to say? So look, man, these guys are giving you a lot. Giving you a bang for your buck. So be sure to hit up the discount code. Support us and support the brother over here, man.
So what are you waiting for?
Yeah, man, save some money.
Get that code going, man. And represent, bro. Melbourne, born and bred. Hey, born and bred. First of all, question. going back to where you were born from, man. Were you born in Melbourne?
Nah.
Yeah? I'm actually already telling him what it is. I'm like, hey, I'm born and bred. And I'm like, hold up, did you?
Nah, ironically, I'm not born in Melbourne. I was born in Kenya, so I came here when I was 9. And I've been in Melbourne since, so that's my story and stuff.
Exactly. You're pretty much a Melburnian, man. Hey, you speak Swahili?
Pretty much, yeah. I haven't spoke that language in
in a minute.
Yeah, I lost. I don't even know how I lost, how to speak Swahili. I used to be fluent.
Too much English speaking, man.
Yeah, I was better at speaking Swahili than English, when I first came here. But no one here spoke it, so I kind of just stopped.
Cause that's the thing about languages, bro. If you don't use it, it just disappears, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like even though you're saying that, if you just go back to Kenya, for example, and spend a little bit of time there, I feel like it'll just
I
come
will,
back
I will.
quicker than it goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Is that
will.
on the agenda?
Huh?
Is that on the agenda?
Yeah,
coming
my
soon?
cousin's been hitting me up about getting some merch over there. So
imagine that.
That's what's
I already sent him some stuff last year. I sent him the Just a Kid hoodie. I sent him a whole bunch of stuff. So I want to go there, maybe do some giveaways.
Nice.
See the family, of course, and just reconnect with.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
the
got family
roots.
over there as well?
Yeah.
fair
A lot
enough.
of
Imagine the
And you haven't
content as
seen
well.
them
That'd be
since-
fire, cuz.
Yeah, I want to do some kind of documentary or some kind of video with it. So I'll be.
Hey, what was that rapper Millions?
Yeah. You see that rap video?
Nah.
You know
When it-
Millions?
He went to like Nairobi trenches.
Bro,
and
he
did
went
a
to the
Oh,
mad
really?
rap
slums. He
video.
went to the slums of Nairobi, bro, and he
Oh,
did
I
like
don't know
a
if I'll do
hectic
that,
music
bro.
video. Right. Hey,
Jumbo,
watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. You're gonna have those groups
Right,
in the slums, bro.
Why
It's
come
going.
back might come back no phone, bro. That's a nightmare.
Hey, that's rule number one, bro. If you go Kenya,
Yeah,
especially the
bro.
slums area,
Right, I'm giving
don't be
my
carrying
phone.
no iPhone, cuz.
Yeah, I'm leaving the phone at home every time.
Bro, there was this video I saw. It was the funniest, guys. It was this guy. He was in roller skates. This I don't know if it was Kenya exactly, but it was somewhere in Africa. He's in roller skates. He's just cruising, and then some white lady jumps out, and she's recording him, and he's just waving at her. And he goes, "Record it more." So she brings her hand out. Go on, cuz. And it's on the freeway. Like
Yeah.
literally, he's on roller skates on the freeway, bro.
Nah, I
People
can
there are
imagine,
built different.
bro. Easy theft for them.
Easy.
Easy theft.
Bro,
Kenya
they're
seems
eating.
like a booming place, but I can't lie.
Guys, I'm
You
not
been-
gonna
have you
lie.
been to Kenya
Hey,
before?
I've been to
Bro.
Kenya, bro.
Yeah?
Nairobi is.
I
boom.
spent what
Yeah, I heard.
3 to 4 years, 4 years maybe. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it was like 2009 days. It wasn't even all that. But the things I'm hearing now, bro, people I'm speaking to, bro,
Yeah,
it's different, bro.
yeah, it's booming.
Booming, bro. There's
My
money
last
to be
memory
made.
Did you lose your Swahili as well?
Cause I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah, bro.
Jumbo.
Kind of. Jumbo.
I'm playing. I went on internet right now. Quickly gotta search it.
Search it up.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
playing.
nah, bro. I speak a little bit, bro, but like not that great, bro. If I go there and start speaking, bro, people will be like, yeah, this guy is definitely, you know,
Yeah,
not from
yeah.
here, cause
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
fair enough, bro.
And just that kid from Melbourne shirt that you said you're trying to push the most. So that's one of the brands. One of the products you have that's not going to be seasonal. Yeah, you're going to have that. Is that what you're trying to say? Or?
It'll be like, I don't think I'll probably go and sell the design for a while. It'll be kind of just specific to the city. It'll be giveaways that I do for the youth. The design was originally made for like hoopers that were going outside of the city, going to the States, going to NBL. So it was kind of designed for hoopers, and I feel like it's become like a staple of the brand, and people want that product. But I probably won't sell it for a while. It's just be.
It's a classic.
If you have the giveaway, you have it. That's it. You have to be there to get the merch.
You did a giveaway recently, wasn't it? The thing was like take the free throw.
It was a home court. Yeah,
Home
it was
court,
it was a 3-point for a t-shirt. A lot of them actually made the 3-point. I was
No
actually
way.
surprised.
Hey, you giving out bare
Yeah, bro, I was
t-shirts?
like-
You're like, hey,
Bro, the first guy pulled up, and it was just straight switch. I was like, oh, this
you're
is a
like,
long
hey, this is
day.
gonna be a long day.
Bro, I thought I was gonna keep like a bunch of them, but bro, I went home with like 2
It's good,
t-shirts.
yeah.
I was
Empty
like,
boxes,
what?
huh?
Yeah, empty
Hey, you had
box.
to put the prices up after that one, yeah.
Yeah, nah, it was crazy.
Nah, that's hectic. Hey, how about Melbourne brand right now? Do you reckon? So obviously with the sales, do you see sales aside from Melbourne? Like, do you see it going worldwide, kind of thing? Is it already worldwide, or do you reckon it's gonna be? Are you trying to push it just more locally?
I'm trying to. I mean, the start is always Melbourne. Like that's home base. So a lot of the customer base is Melbourne, but we also get a lot of customers from Brisbane and Perth as well. So it depends what kind of piece it is. Obviously, like things like Just a Kid from Melbourne, like no one from like Sydney was getting that merch. So it's been mostly Melbourne, but I'm trying to push it outside of Melbourne, like the States and in the UK as well. So that's the
Keep
next
the
step.
name, but Don't start making just a kid from Sydney or some shit. Start making
Nah.
it
Hey, I think
Unless it's like a collab with the Sydney brand or something like that.
like a major, yeah.
That would be like the only way that would ever change it. But nah, I would just keep it.
I was gonna say, bro, I think it's about time that people that are not from Melbourne learn how to pronounce Melbourne. You know what I mean?
Melbourne.
Keep that, bro. Melbourne. You're from that area. You know, like it's like. I think it's about time, bro.
I don't think Americans will ever pronounce it properly. That's the thing. But other cultures and other countries can probably pronounce it. But yeah.
For sure, man. Sounds like there's a lot of things coming up from Melbourne Brand, bro. And glad we have the blessing to be here to witness it all, you know what I mean? And I think this is the first of many collaborations that we'll have, you know, in the coming future, sooner rather than later, I hope.
Like it, yeah.
For sure, I'll be back every year, bro.
After we're in this, bro.
Hey, he's already made the promise.
We need
Back
yearly
every year,
updates.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Back every
Hey,
year, I got
you guys heard it right here first. It's live. You better be back. You know, hey, we're gonna actually post like if you go, hey man, sorry I can't make it. You know? Hey, I'm too famous right now.
Screen record this part right here.
Save the video, do whatever. Yeah.
That's it,
Hey,
man.
nah, bro. Hey, we appreciate you coming down. Melbourne Brand, you guys heard it right here first. You know, it's time we put Melbourne on the map.
Yep.
And he's doing it right now.
Yep.
What do you got to say, bro?
Man, support your authentic businesses, you know, support your local people. Because they might not be local for much longer, you know what I mean? They might hit at the global stage. So take the opportunity while you can. Don't be a hater. Show some love. We're going to put the Instagram handles, the website link. I don't think there's anything able to get right now. But you know what they say, good things take time. So you're just going to have to wait and see what Mr. Jack has in store for you guys. You know? So
Sign up on the website. There's a link on there to get your email. And you'll be the first to find out when we drop that hoodie under Scully.
Yeah, so if you want something like this, you know what I mean? You're tired of wearing the standard old Nike hoodies that everybody else wears. You want to look a little bit different?
Hey, it's time. I think it's time.
Yeah. You know, hide the haircut, for example. You want to hide some shit, you know?
I think it's time.
The Scullies, the beanies, yeah, you know what I mean?
Hey, it's time.
Winter season. It's winter season, man. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah, tapped in 10 for 10% off on that drop. Don't worry, we'll hold the Jack to it. He's already given us the promo code, so we'll make sure, you know, we honor that and respect that. There you go, you know. So, much love for coming down, bro. Hopefully, we catch up again in the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, Melbourne Brand, hit them up. That's all for now, but not forever.
Tapped in, tapping out.
Appreciate it.
Anytime, homie.
Love.
Peace.